God. Above and before all things, there is God. Simply put, the elections for the United States of America's Office of the President, 2016, have, in reality, proven to very clearly demonstrate the actual state of our Union. The interesting thing, though, is that the picture it paints is really not such a bad picture after all. In fact, it is more inspiring and hopeful a vista than is revealed in the first glances. If one takes a bit of time to lean into the depth of the scenery, the potentials for far different futures become visible. I'd like to show you an example of what I mean, if I may. On one hand, we have a majority electoral vote naming candidate Donald Trump as President of the United States of America, as well the preferred alternative to candidate Hillary Clinton. On the other hand, however, we have the people's vote, or the popular vote, which names candidate Hillary Clinton as being the preferred alternative to the elected President Donald Trump. At first glances, it seems like we are a nation divided, which is a fair appraisal at this point. When we lean into the scenery a bit, we can see something else, maybe a something which is a little more attractive and interesting than division. Then a different point can be made. First, let us not forget to understand that we are all citizens of this nation. We are not subsection nationals of seceded demi-unions, and neither are we domestic immigrants of our own home nation. We are all citizens, equal cohabitants and cooperatives of this one nation. I mention this, though it seems as though it should be as obvious as the deep sky and brilliant sun, so that we do not forget to look upon one another as we and us, as well never forget that the only line that exists among us is the border that surrounds us, and that everything within that line is the collection of our shared and mutual home. Understanding that, let's take another look at the scene of our division. On one side, we have the people who do not want Donald Trump as our president, while on the other hand, the politicians did not want Hillary Clinton as our president. True, at first glances it seems we are not on the same page with one another. It seems that there is a line drawn between the people and the politics. Looking deeper, closer to the root of the situation, we see that we are not actually divided. Frayed at one end, perhaps, but definitely unified at our base. What then is there to be seen? That we wanted neither of the majority party's candidates. We wanted someone and something else entirely. Who? That is something we need to find out, something we need to discover together as a people and for our nation. We need to talk to each other again, and we need to listen to each other again. We need to example to one another again the indomitable exercise of our civic patriotism, which is founded upon the inclusiveness of us all under the common banner of our common republic. Then we can learn and understand the full dynamic of our legacy and posterity in this place and in this culture which we call our only home. Then we can learn and understand each other so that we can best care for our home, so that it can reap endless abundance for we all, here, who share and depend on this nation, our only home. Our next president, and every president from here on, can then be a person we choose and who represents us, our nation, our home. Isn't that a brighter hope for us to search for and to seek? Thank you for your interest.